Hey, I'm Grayson,
I'm Kimberly,
and we're from Midland Honda, and welcome to the Showroom Show.
where we sit in a showroom car in the showroom.
Yeah, and we just talk about things that are on our mind, and maybe some fun topics, and
What's going on today?
what's happening today.
What's happening?
But yeah, so I think we should probably start off our debut by talking a little bit about ourselves and maybe what we did beforehand and where we are now.
Okay, well, yours is pretty fun.
I think yours is pretty interesting.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But Grayson used to cut down trees.
Yeah,
He's an
you
arborist.
used to climb trees for a living with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
A monkey with a chainsaw. That's the going joke.
Do you know that I saw actually on Instagram the other day this guy and he nicked his leg with the chainsaw
Yeah, I've done
and
that.
then he passed out and then like woke up at the hospital. But it
Yeah.
wasn't a big deal. It was actually fine. But
I was gonna say, I know why I nicked myself with a chainsaw. I will say that's the fastest I've ever got from like emergency room doors into like the actual like emergency room.
like you had to have surgery
I didn't
or
have to-
just
no,
like
just stitches.
stitches?
Stitches.
Oh, Grayson, where was it?
It was in the back of my kneecap. It was
Woo!
yeah, not fun.
Ouch.
Yeah. Made for a funny video. Nah, it depends on what you find funny, but
I was gonna say that's scary.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I used to climb trees for a living. Found out wasn't exactly for me, and
After I almost cut my leg off.
oh, that was nothing. Oh, we have a guest.
Oh, look.
Gusted.
We're just talking about what we used to do.
Carson, what did you used to do before here?
I did electrical. I did landscaping.
Mm.
I was a mitigation tech. That was cool. That was a cool job.
Yeah. What did you do before this, Kim?
I worked at Cabela's.
Worked at Cabela's
Yeah, before Bass Pro bought it.
before Bass Pro bought it.
There's a customer. Carson, you should go get that guy. Maybe he wants to buy that Ridgeline. All right, Grace.
All right, Kim.
We just had to move all the cars yesterday because of the snow. What was your favorite car that you got into yesterday?
Ooh.
We got a lot.
There's a few that we have that I didn't get into. They're quite nice, but the ones that are outside, I really like the 2020 Tundra TRD that we have.
Ooh, we just got that, didn't we?
We just got it.
Yeah.
It's a really nice truck.
What color is it?
It's like a dark gray charcoal looking. I'm not great with colors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
have
be a
you
good one.
ever seen that like TikTok name, the Hues and Cues?
No.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like you have to like describe stuff and like it's like a big, I don't know. You'll have to check it out. It's
Okay.
long story short, I'm terrible at it. 2020 Tundra. It's on airbag
Yeah.
suspension. Has
Okay.
one of my favorite motors of all time. A little bit of a Toyota guy, I'll be honest, but Hondas are always like my Hondas. But
Yeah.
That 5.7 in that, it's one of my favorite V8s of all time.
Don't know what that means.
Yeah. What about you, Kim? When you were outside, what was your favorite?
My favorite, and I've been consistent with this favorite car. Whenever we get one on the lot, and then we'll sell it, we'll get another one. Is the Volvo,
The Volvo.
the big one?
I think we have an XC60 right now.
Yes,
Yes,
that one.
That's a beautiful.
Although there is another one that we have, the smaller one that's like gray or blue.
the Polestar edition or engineering.
The seats are so nice. They're the nicest seats. They have like they're leather, but then they have an outside like trim
Alcantara.
of suede.
Yeah.
Whew,
Yeah.
they look expensive.
It's because it's the Polestar version of like the Volvo. It's like their I don't know how to like.
They're Type R.
Is exactly. it's their Type R.
Okay.
It's their cream of the crop
Okay.
engineering.
Well, I really like it.
Yeah. You know what's a really cool one that like this is kind of on the down low, but we're getting one in apparently.
Another
according to
one?
Tyler. No, not that. It's an MDX Type S.
MDX Type S.
It's an Acura.
Okay, I heard somebody talking about this yesterday.
This is like, hear me out. If
Yeah, like break it down why it's such a big deal.
if you need a mom car, this thing is the sexiest car alive. I swear to God.
Okay, mom car. All right.
Like, I've made it in life if I got an MDX Type S. It's so cool. It's like the best of the best Acura MDX that you can get. It's a really nice Pilot.
Okay.
That's what you're getting into with an
I
MDX.
love the MDXs. I love
Yeah.
them. You get in there very nice.
This one is like
Even
an
better.
MDX on top tier.
No way.
31 speakers. Bang &
31.
Olufsen
No
system.
way.
Three
So I
liter.
could just jam out.
Yeah, 3-liter twin scroll engine with a 10-speed. This thing will be lights out fast.
And how much is that?
I think they're guessing somewhere in the 40-ish range. But considering they're 90 brand new.
90.
90.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. But that's a really, really cool car.
Okay, what color? Do you know what color it's
I think it's white.
White.
White. It looks...
What color inside? The red?
I haven't checked out the inside yet.
The red?
Maybe.
Better be red. So wait, it's in the building?
I think
just
it was just in the building yesterday. I think the gentleman who owns it is working on selling it to us.
Oh.
Of that, if I could have any car that Midland Honda has for sale, it'd be one of two. It'd be one of our 2 Type R's.
I know.
Or-
Which one? We have a red one and a white one.
I like the white one. The white one's more mature.
More mature.
More mature as I'm looking at Honda Type R. you know.
Okay. Okay.
But the S2000, that's such a cool car.
The black one? Yeah, it's black. Yeah.
I think it revs out like a bike engine. You know, like motorcycles like rev really high, or like your snowmobile revs really high.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but in a car
Yeah, that's true.
with a 6-speed. Oh my god, it's so cool.
I have driven in it.
It's an AP1, so it like has like the 9,000 RPM rev limit. It's so cool. What are you driving right now, Kim?
I drive a Lexus.
Lexus. Ooh, bougie.
Yeah, it's nice.
You get like your Lexus and Acuras. They're both, you know, high quality without German prices on repairs and maintenance.
On repairs and maintenance. I one of my best friends' dad asked, he used to drive a Mercedes, and he asked his mechanic what car he should get because his like engine blew or something on his Mercedes.
Yeah.
And he told him to get a Lexus.
Yeah, but it's not surprising. Like, it's one of those ones, like, you talk to any mechanic, I can guarantee you they're going to say one of 2 brands, if they're being honest. If they want to make a lot of money, they're going to say a Ford.
Oh, if they want, oh, yes.
If they want to make a lot of money.
Yes.
But if they're an honest mechanic, they're going to say Honda, Toyota, Lexus,
Honda, yeah.
Acura.
Yeah.
Like, they're all in that same
Top
pool.
tier.
Yeah, they're
Top tier.
built to last.
They are. What do you drive? Grace?
A 24 Civic Si.
Yeah.
I was pricing out a brand new one, and just so happened that we got a very lightly used one in, and pulled the trigger on it. Beautiful car. I love it.
It's so nice.
It's such a it's just a fun car. Like, as a daily driver, it's fun because it's peppy and it's quick, but it's not something that, like, at the top of first or second gear, you've broken every law in Ontario. Like, that's the thing. Like, people get like Corvettes and stuff, which, don't get me wrong, are very, very cool cars. But unless you're taking to the track, like, I don't see any fun in it. Like, you wind up first gear and you're already at highway speed. I don't know.
Woo!
Yay! But question for you, Kim. What are we sitting in?
Yeah, what? No, you tell me. What are we in?
What? Oh.
We're in a 2026 Honda CRV Sport
Hybrid.
Hybrid.
Kim's
Sport
reading
hybrid. I'm reading the tag.
We have a window tag that Kim was trying to read there.
Trying to read.
But yeah, I really like the hybrid CRVs. Like, you sit inside them. Like, if you sit in this compared to like just a regular CRV, like, there's small differences, but they're not major. Like, gas versus hybrid.
Yeah.
Like, but hear me out. In the gas savings, it's crazy. Like, a gas CRV versus hybrid CRV,
But these aren't plug-in hybrids.
they're not plug-in hybrids.
No.
Which I think is a big appeal for a lot of people. So, I mean, there's 2 ways of looking at it. With the plug-ins, you're getting the HOEV lane, or I don't know what the
HOV. Yeah.
HOV lane, yeah. But with these, you don't quite get that, but you don't have to do anything to your house to, you know,
Right.
have your car charged. You just have to drive it. Which is really
Okay.
nice.
So my Lexus is a hybrid.
Yeah.
But I'm like never in hybrid mode. It's like only if you're driving like super slow.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're out of it. Is that the same as this or no?
Like, yes, but no. Like, so there's, like, with the plug-in hybrids, there's, like, the full EV mode. With these, it's basically, you can use them at the same, like, you're not selectively choosing one or the other. The car's doing it for you.
For you, okay.
So it's optimizing your fuel economy. So, like, from a start off, it's going to be in hybrid. If you're really stepping on, it's going to be pulling from both the
Both.
engine and the
Yeah.
Uh,
That's like what mine does.
yeah.
And it has like a little on the dash. It will show you when you're powering the hybrid motor
Yeah.
and the gas or whatever.
Yeah, and that's the thing with these. Like, I've a lot of questions about the hybrid, so I always pull it up on the dash so the customers can see exactly
Because
what's going on.
it shows that too.
It'll show exactly what the car's doing. Like, if it's pulling from the engine, if it's pulling from the
Yeah, it's
battery.
cool to see.
Yeah, because it's honestly it's a hard thing to kind of explain to someone without them actually seeing. You know
Seeing
what I
it, yeah.
mean?
I get you.
But yeah, it's hard to compete with 6.4 liters per hundred combined, especially in SUV, of all things. Like you're beating on most sedans at that point, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I love the CRV.
Yeah. The big thing for me is the new Honda safety technology that they put in it. So when they updated to the 2023, the Honda sensing got improved vastly, as well as that, like the airbags themselves. So they're next generation airbags.
Oh.
So instead of like a punch in the face, it's like a baseball glove that wraps out and around you. It's really cool. No one like it was Rocco that had told me that, and I was like, wow, like
That's
that's
cool.
something that like you'd never think about.
No. Look at this. She must got an appointment coming up. She's like getting a couple cars ready, lining them up out
Couple
front.
Mitsubishis.
What did she? Yeah, is it?
One's
are they
an
both?
RVR and one's a Outlander, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
It's hard to see the one because their monitor's in the way.
Okay, which one is better? Or which one do you like? Which one would you pick, Grayson?
I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I kind of like the RVR. Just a little bit more of a compact size.
Is it okay? So it's smaller than the
It's a
other?
little bit smaller. Yeah, the
Okay.
Outlander's it's the pilot of the Mitsubishi world,
Okay.
and then the RVR would be comparable to like a CRV.
Amy, you got an appointment? Nice.
Couple Mitsubishis. But yeah, that's the one thing. Like with a lot of new cars, that drives me nuts. You hop inside them and you have to go through 3 different screens to change your temperature.
Grayson, I can't stand that. I love knobs. That's what I love about this car. Look at this car. Look at I can be driving. Do.
Yeah.
Not like, hold on a second. Let me program this computer system.
But a lot of cars are going that way.
I
And
know,
I don't get it.
it's
People,
scary.
Like it.
They're worried about us on a phone,
Yeah.
but not worried about that. I don't get it.
I don't know. Distracted driving. I think I was reading this that distracted driving took over, like, drunk driving, like
I
in some
agree
way or
with that.
form. I don't know if it was in deaths or what the deal was.
Well,
but-
also, it's probably I heard that like young kids these days aren't going out to the bars anymore.
It's too expensive. Like you want to make
No,
a pick?
like they're saying that it's like a social anxiety thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Like people have extreme anxiety about just talking.
I know. Even when they come in to buy a car,
Yeah.
do they always want to do it over the phone?
A lot of younger people I'm finding want to basically have the deal done on the phone before they ever
Ever come in?
ever come in.
See, I think that's crazy. I still want to come in. I want to take a look at the car first.
Yeah.
Do I even like it? I don't know. You know, there's so many cars that I thought I liked. I mean, I hadn't been in them
Yeah.
and anything, but I'm like saw them and you know, you read about something, you're like, oh, I'm gonna love that car.
Well, like that's
And
the
then
thing.
we would get it in, I'd get in, I'd be like, I hate that car.
That's the thing though. Is
Hate
that like
it. You don't know.
it's one of those ones where you're seeing a lot of that nowadays, where people are more educated on cars than ever. Mm-hmm. Like you figured, like if you want to know anything about any car, go on ChatGPT for 2 minutes.
Yes, but ChatGPT can't drive the car.
It can't drive the car. You have to figure out if you like it.
I know. There's a lot of cars that I would drive and I'd be like, this sucks.
There's
I wish I was in a CRV.
definitely a few. Like, 'cause, like that's the thing. Like, I'll be honest with again, not knocking Toyota. I love Toyota, but like you take a Rav4 for example, like bulletproof reputation.
Doesn't drive as nice.
You
As
sit
a
inside
CRV?
it feels like a pop can.
Yeah.
Like it feels tinny.
Doesn't drive the same.
Mind you, I haven't driven the new hybrids. Apparently, did you know that they went full hybrids now? You can't buy a
Full?
gas. Yeah, you can't buy a gas model. Not CRV. Rav4.
That's crazy.
It's a nice car that we're sitting in, and
I love it.
Have you driven the CRV yet?
Of course.
Okay.
Grace, I've driven every Honda.
Driven every Honda.
I've been here for 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
Well, you haven't driven every Honda. You don't know how to drive standard.
I do know how to drive.
Get
standard.
around.
I just haven't gone on the road.
Ah,
I've driven around the lot.
gotta take you up Main Street, Penetang. That like
Street
35% grade.
Oh yeah, that's just one big hill.
It's one big hill.
Okay, what's the Prelude? Is it going to be standard?
No, it's gonna be automatic.
Oh, okay.
I
was going to say I'll drive the Prelude.
I really wish, like, I don't know why
I
Honda.
thought that would have been an automatic car, a manual
car. I would have thought 100%, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be standard.
Yeah.
It's not.
Wow.
They have this S Shift Plus mode, which I've looked into a little.
We'll have to try it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Hey, next showroom show. Maybe not next showroom show, but
Maybe not.
definitely one in there.
Okay, we have to go. I'm getting a meeting alert here.
Meeting alert.
I have a big meeting, Grayson.
Well, that does it for this week. We'll see you next week on the showroom show. And if there's anything you guys want us to talk about, reach down in the comments and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna pick the Ridgeline if it's still here. If it survives the weekend.
Hey, big deals, big promotions on that. 8 years, 200,000, free comprehensive warranty.
What?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.